dinosaurs still walk the planet?
Maybe. Okay.
In the form of alligators.
Yes.
Yeah.
And lizards.
Yeah.
We have a lot of experience with alligators here.
Yeah. I mean, well, we're from Florida. We reside in Florida.
Yeah.
Alligators are.
Yeah. It's like we have humans, we have dogs, and then we have alligators. That's our.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Demographic. Florida demographic.
They should be a whole voting block.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know whose voter base this is, but nobody is pandering to the gators.
You know what? Alligators should be allowed to vote the same way where men and women are allowed to vote in this state.
Right.
That's my new quest.
Yeah.
That is my hill to die on.
We don't have to repeal the 19th. We just have to include alligators in the 19th.
Exactly. Oh shit. Yeah. I guess we'll start. Jesus, I'm hitting the fucking microphone and shit.
Give it to me.
I guess let's.
What you got?
How do I want to start this?
Sensitively.
It's never going to be that.
I know.
Have you seen the Trans Day of Vengeance things that were supposed to go on directly after the Nashville shooting?
Yeah.
Have you seen more of it come out lately? Like I think we all saw the poster. I think everybody saw that poster.
Yeah. That shit was circulated heavily.
Had guns in the poster.
Oh yeah.
And I mean it for all intents and purpose, it espoused violence.
Yes.
I mean, when you talk about vengeance, that's violence in every shape, form, feature that you really like. It's all violence, right? Mm-hmm. So now, as of late, they've had some photos pop up of armed trans people, and their supporters or comrades. If you will.
Yeah.
Bring it, motherfucker.
I've seen it. And you know, it's funny that the people who it's the side that wants to disarm people who has no knowledge of guns. They're the ones calling for war and vengeance and all this. Like,
I watched a video.
Who are you talking to, man?
I watched a video last night of a trans person who was talking about this situation, loaded their rifle, and then proceeded to rack back 3 or 4 rounds out of the chamber.
I've seen it.
I get.
Give me a little bit of that.
Which one are we going to have?
Pick your poison, bro.
Jimmy, do you want the Knob Creek or do you want the Jefferson Reserve? Knob Creek's a smooth 15-year.
Do the Jefferson. Okay. Do the Jefferson. I think the Knob Creek, that's up into like the 100.
It's 100 proof.
Yeah, fuck that. Let's go this way. It's too early.
It's too early. What are you talking about? It's 3 o'clock
I have an affinity for getting drunk early and then being slurry on podcast episode number, you name it. By the 3rd one, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I'm going to keep it light.
I think,
and mixed with water in Celsius right now.
I'm also going to say that I'm pretty sure that we lose track if we're not drinking.
Cheers. That's right.
I've lost track sober doing this.
Yes.
Than I have with a few of these in here. I have lost track more times than no. So back to the point here, like.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that video of that.
The video was directly.
It's like a dude in a halter top.
Yes.
With long hair.
Yes.
Racking back a rifle looking very aggressively at me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm good with it, man.
Yeah. It is what it is. That's
I don't have a problem with I've never ever had a problem with people owning weapons at all.
And that's what I was going to say.
What I have a problem with is when you directly call for violence.
Vengeance.
Yeah.
And you look at me and you rack your rifle. Yeah, it's funny because like the gun videos I watch, they're, we're in everyone's eyes, we're the violent gun extremists.
Yeah.
And the gun videos I watch are like this. They're like, cheers. They're like, hey, this is how you disassemble a Glock 19 without killing yourself, and then proceed to disassemble a Glock 19 and show you how to clean it, maintain it, and to take care of it. And this is how you unload and load certain firearms. Yep. The gun videos I watch are like 7.62 versus 5.56.
Which is better?
Yeah. The gun videos.
Benelli M4 burn down.
Exactly.
500 rounds of assorted shotgun shells. Yes, that's what I watch.
The gun videos that they put out are like vengeance. And I'm like, violence much, bro? Yeah. Like pent up aggression much? Who are you? Like, what did
We're watching educational videos.
What did the world do to these people, man?
Yeah.
That is a good question. Yeah. You know?
I think the world didn't do anything to them so much as lack of real world experience fucked them up.
Social media algorithms.
Essentially, for all intents and purpose, living in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Like you have sunk your head so deep into things like this and things like this.
Yeah.
That the real world is fake to you. And it's a fucking game.
Yeah.
And I can promise every single one of them, it's not a fucking game.
They're living their life in a algorithmic vacuum. Because I've got to say, man, since I've been on Twitter all of this year, I've noticed like
just over a month.
It's dawned on me. Yeah, I mean, all of
like tweeted more than most people have in 3 years.
I know. You know why? I think because being somebody who is not in that bubble, I get in that bubble thinking, oh, this is going to be a little weird, right? I'm not used to this life. This isn't my thing. I'm a real world kind of person. And I get in this bubble and it dawned on me very quickly. Holy shit. This is insane. The amount of time, energy, and craziness that's on this platform for people to just deep dive into like it's extreme.
Yeah.
It's extreme. So like you have the most extreme people. They're the loudest voices out here.
Legitimately.
And I see it and I'm like,
unnecessarily
what
too.
The hell, man? Twitter is not a place where like, oh, you know, this chick updated her status to I'm going shopping with the kids. No, it's like hardcore anti-Semitic, racist, gender ideology, transphobic, bigotry, like whatever. Pick your extreme, and it is
insanely hateful.
Oh my God. And
insanely hateful.
If you push back a tiny bit, you're attacked to the ends of the earth. And people will spend hours commenting.
They literally call you what they are.
What they are, yes. Yeah.
Oh, you're the bigot.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I didn't say anything. All I did was defend reality while you're still playing in fantasy world.
Well, yeah, I've got this dude.
And I'm sick and tired of playing in fantasy world.
So back to what you were saying is like, dude, these people who think the whole world wants to kill them.
Yeah.
Like trans hate right now in this very time in history. Trans is probably
the most protected group in the entire planet.
Outpaced every other group to be.
They're more protected than gay and lesbian together.
If you are gay, black, and Hispanic, you are less protected than the trans.
Yeah.
The trans person is the most protected class in the US right now. Yet, if you let Joe Biden tell it, if you let Kamala tell it, or half of Twitter tell it, they
talk about this all the time. Trans genocide.
Yes.
Who the fuck's dying?
Exactly.
Who's rounding them all up and murdering them all?
Right. And that's another thing.
Not one fucking person is doing it.
What
you see is an overabundance of suicide because of a mental disorder. Dude, I don't care. If you feel better in women's clothing, or you feel better with long hair, or you feel better in men's clothing, and you feel better with short hair, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
But at least address the goddamn elephant in the fucking room.
Right.
I'm so sick and tired of everybody fucking ignoring it. And now, You want to be violent.
Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, they want to be violent because they keep getting forced the narrative that they are being genocided,
eradicated.
Yeah. If you let most people on Twitter tell you they are the least protected class, they are the most hunted, they're the most
Sorry.
No, it's legit though, man. So they're living their life in this vacuum of thinking that 90% of the world even gives a fuck, to be honest. I don't. Like, the reason we give a fuck,
but you're being made to.
Dude, the reason we give a fuck is because you've made everything in my life, wholly everything, gay and trans.
Yeah.
You have transed my television shows. You have gayed my products. You have literally made it to me as if 99.9% of the world identifies as transgender or some other class which is just not the case. So they live this life thinking that is what's real. And it's not. It's just not. Put the fucking phone down, man. Go out. Realize.
Touch grass.
Yeah. Like, that brings me back to, like, if this were really the case, you would not have the conservative, right-leaning person sitting here doing a podcast with somebody like Blair White. They wouldn't even entertain that idea.
Not even close.
But they do, because Blair White just goes on and says, no, I agree. Most people, they're not even involved. They just don't care.
Yep.
And it has nothing to do with transgender. It has everything to do with you just taking some form of ideology and then pushing it down my throat 24/7, no matter what it is.
Exactly that.
You know, remove trans and insert whatever minority ideology that you pick of the day. Force it down people's throat 24/7 and expect one day you will get a little pushback. Nobody's sitting here genocide. And that's another thing. Genocide, Hitler. Everyone is legitimately Hitler and genocide. How much can you say this before people in the vacuum believe that that's what it is? That's why
it needs only be said once in that vacuum.
It's radicalized
because it spreads like a disease.
Yeah, it's
everybody then goes, yeah, we're all being genocided. No, you're not.
Right.
We're everybody else outside of this bubble is Hitler. No, they're not.
No. People are just saying, hey, it'd be nice if my 7-year-old kid could watch a cartoon without trying to,
without having two gay guys kiss.
Yeah, being indoctrinated.
Yeah, and that's the problem. That's inherently, that's every time we have this conversation, and we've had this conversation several times.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it keeps coming up in the news. So guess who else has to talk about it? Now you and I.
Yeah.
Right? It's not my favorite topic. It's not my favorite conversation.
No.
But every time we have this conversation, it always goes to leave the fucking kids alone.
You know how I talked about the illustrations in the books that, Ron Hitler was banning in Florida. I made the argument to somebody on Twitter because they're like, oh, it's all about, gay and transphobic and homophobic. And I'm like, dude, no, look. The same way that I say I'm not okay looking at a book where two young men are sucking each other off, for lack of better terminology, would be no different if it was heterosexual sex in a book illustrated and then put in the library for my 7-year-old, because that's just no. Yeah. So it's not, this is what I say. If I was to
it's acceptable because it's not heterosexual.
Yeah, that's my point. That's where I'm going. If I was to put Playboy magazine in the library, now I'm endangering kids. I'm what do they call them? Contributing to the delinquency of a minor is what it was called when I was growing up.
Yes, exactly.
If I was to take your son to a straight strip club, they'd be trying to throw
not
me
until he's 18.
They would be throwing me in jail, man.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "You're what? That's not allowed." But if I take him to a gay bar, then I'm progressive and I'm educating him. That's where it becomes that double standard that I'm not okay with. I'm not okay with the gay books the same way I'm not okay with the straight books, because we're still talking about 7-year-old children. Period. When you become 13, let's be real. If you're 13, you're probably going to sneak around, look at a Playboy. Okay, 13, 14. We
That's
may not.
because you're in what people used to call puberty.
Yeah.
But now we block that.
Yeah.
And we stop our kids from doing that, right?
Yeah.
Because we put them on medications that castrate pedophiles.
Yep.
We put them on medications that make their brain go absolutely fuckhole insane. And then we're like, yo, yeah, you're 15, you got some titties, let's go chop them off. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, let's put you on puberty blockers.
You're obviously
until you're
a boy.
28 years old. You're on fucking puberty blockers.
You're a boy. It's unfortunate that you grew some titties. Go get rid of them.
You know what's crazy too? How have we not had longer conversations about doctors? Because I've brought it up.
Every single one of those doctors should be fucking imprisoned.
Yes.
If not,
we talk about.
Nope, not going to do it.
Listen, we talk about the politicians. We talk about the politicians. We talk about the people. We talk about the trans people, the ideologies being put forward. What no one ever talks about is how many doctors are out here chopping off girls' breasts, chopping off kids' wieners, and whatever you want to call it. Like
wiener. Listen,
I'm trying to people.
I want to ask the question. When did doctors and their oath change? When did we go from do no harm to harm fucking everybody?
Everyone. Dude, if I walked into a doctor and was like, hey, doc, I want to get my left hand cut off. They'd be like, God, there's something wrong with you.
Here's a pill. We'll set you up for surgery next week.
Well, if I want to, if I want to get something chopped off,
I'm being
be like,
extreme.
No, you're crazy. Unless it's my dick.
Yeah.
If
you want to chop your penis off? Cool.
Oh, yeah, you're progressive.
Schedule that for next week, buddy.
Yep.
That's outpatient. We're just going to castrate it and chop it off and cauterize it. And where the fuck did I read that? I heard that earlier. That I heard it somewhere. Apparently now eunuchs are a very marginalized community. I'm like, what? Marginalized community? Shouldn't anybody shouldn't we be discussing how they got their dick chopped off in the first place?
You know what's crazy is how
why are they marginalized?
Yeah.
Why is anybody going, fuck you, no dick?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't get any privileges. Nobody's fucking doing that. Nobody's like, you don't have a dick, you can't come into this store.
Dude, there's probably a large percentage of people who are watching right now who's like, what's a eunuch? What are you? They don't even fucking know.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because who's talking about that? I haven't heard the word eunuch in years.
For me,
I have not. I have not.
Well, I watched Game of Thrones and.
Okay, there you go. That's how people know.
Yeah.
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
That was the first time I'd heard eunuch in a long time.
Yes. Yeah.
Because, I mean, you watch Princess Bride, things like that, like when you were younger.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody fucking cares.
Yeah, they're like, whatever,
But they're a marginalized community now.
Oh, God.
Like, I highly doubt that anybody, unless this dude is walking into a store wearing a sign that says, I'm a eunuch, I have no dick.
How would you know?
And then the store owner's like, no dick can't be in here.
Right.
You can't come in here without a penis.
Right.
It's not how that works. Nobody does that.
It's the same with trans. Like you walk into a Dollar General as a ma'am.
And the manager's not like, you can't be in here because you dress like a woman.
Get this fucker out of here. It just doesn't happen.
They don't fucking care.
No, they don't.
But we have to have 100% attention on it though.
Yep.
You're not acknowledging me.
And that's what pushes
because you're
people.
not that fucking important.
That's right. Most people just don't care. They just don't care. That's the problem is most people don't care. And they're like, you know what? You know how they say people say, I want my products.
The stupidest things.
They do. I want my products in television to represent me.
Yeah.
I get that. I do. Like when they started doing like Black and Hispanic Barbie, I'm like, why not? Who cares? Nobody cares.
Fucking didn't care.
Yeah, because there are little Black girls who want a Barbie who looks like them.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm all for that shit.
Sure.
Let's fucking do it.
Yeah. Nobody fucking had outrage over that.
No.
Except for maybe what is it? The West Memphis Baptists or whatever the fuck it is.
Sure, man.
Maybe they had a problem with it.
And the
but
KKK.
We all know that nobody fucking likes them.
Yeah. Nobody cares about these things because being represented, I think, is important. It really is in the United States, right? So there goes something for you to take away from this is, it is important for representation. Yeah. But what happened in this country is we've went now where now there is no, in 5 years, there's not going to be a white Barbie because they don't care. They're like, we don't care about that. There's going to be a gay, a lesbian, a trans, a black and Hispanic, and Asian Barbie, and they're gonna go, fuck white Barbie. Who cares? And that's
You
when
didn't go
people
far enough, dude. You
people-
forgot all of the 87,000 other genders.
yeah, the non-binary Barbie.
So
Was
androgynous as fuck. Like, what does that look like? Non-binary.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that, I think of what was
AI?
no, it was a Saturday Night Live. Maybe was it Saturday Night Live or was it In Living Color? Hey everybody, it's Pat. Nobody could fucking tell who the fuck that was.
Dude, if you
Guy,
guys
girl,
yeah, Pat,
nobody cared.
And what
it was fucking hilarious.
The other dude, man, who played what was his name?
But
that shit's so good.
That's the point.
I love Pat.
Every time somebody says non-binary,
yes,
that's what pops in my head.
Yes. Androgynous.
Because it makes no sense.
You're both. And you're none.
Yeah.
If you're both, you're
whatever
none.
happened to like legitimately acknowledging hermaphrodites? Or what was it? I don't remember what they were called. Maybe it was just hermaphrodites. Like,
okay,
right? You're born with both sex organs,
yes,
or you're born with one, but you show features of the other gender, right?
Yeah. That shit's gone.
I guess we just ignore them and
doesn't happen
we pay
anymore.
attention to people like Dylan Mulvaney,
yeah,
because he is so brave.
Yeah, brave.
Did you see that James O'Keefe confronted him?
No.
Yeah, dude.
What? Where?
OMG caught him outside of a damn hotel.
I love OMG.
Yeah. Caught him outside of a hotel and started grilling him. Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to check that out.
So my whole point to this was we all need to come to the realization, look, Etsy is selling paraphernalia, like trans violent paraphernalia on their site.
Really?
Oh yeah, you can buy the shit, dude.
No way.
Yeah, you can buy things like Defend Equality.
What the hell? Wow.
It's
and you know what that is?
Their very own flag.
That is just garbage ass capitalism.
Here's the bullshit. Ready? Here's the uninclusionary bullshit of this. That's just the trans flag. They left out all of the others.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just trans. You need the flag that has the 74 other marginalized groups in this country, because everyone is just so marginalized, man. I feel bad.
You know how much gay people hate this new flag?
Oh yeah.
Like that wildly colored
with the
bullshit
triangle.
with the triangle and the seemingly, I don't know, was there a pentagram in there, I think?
At one point there was shit being added to that flag where you're just like, it's not a flag, it's just a collage of shit now.
Yep.
It's just
there's a circle in it.
Colors, shapes, stripes, fucking pentagram at this, but like it's a never ending.
Like a hippie on acid was like, I'm drawing you a picture.
I guess that's what inclusivity means, is that at one point, like, you can't have a flag. You just can't even have a flag if it's not a flag. Like, our flag is a flag. It's the stars and stripes, right? There was a point to add a star for every state. That's it. We're not going to change the color. We're not going to change how many stripes there are. It's going to stay blue squared, red and white stripe. Like, that's the flag. So when you see it, you know what it is. It's a flag. It represents something. You see this flag today, you will not know what the fuck this flag looks like tomorrow because it has changed 17 times.
Yep.
So what is the point of even having the flag to begin with?
It's pointless.
It is pointless.
But yet we're gonna have the Defend Equality patch
with an AK on it.
With an AK, by the way.
Yeah.
We're not even using proper weaponry.
Soviet.
It's using communist weaponry. That's fine. Because we all know where you all stand in that realm. At the same time, it's a kit patch. It's a PVC patch for your body armor.
And I have to wonder who's creating these, because like, is this somebody who makes patches? And let's be real, man.
It's the same.
Are they just
the same
going,
guys?
I bet I know how to sell a whole bunch of patches.
It's the same guys that are in the military that were wearing dog masks. Those are the guys making this shit.
Right.
Right? It's got to be. There's another one. It says, respect my pronouns or yours will be was were. Oh, you mean like the Nashville shooter? Yeah, I'm not playing games with any of this shit anymore, dude.
Speaking of which, shout out to Nashville cops, though.
Fucking Nashville police officers. Legit.
Yeah, man.
Fucking takedown. Holy shit, man. I watched that video.
Smooth operator.
Legit, man. Legit.
They did work.
Your boy up there in Nashville calling out the moves, pushing everybody like forward. Like,
then we got the weird shit happening in Tennessee, though, where they reinstated these two cats who were kicked out. Dude, what's going on in Tennessee?
It's some weird shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy I know up in Tennessee. He's being weird as fuck, too.
Is it Justin Pearson or Jordan Pearson or what? What's that cat's name,
I think it's
man?
Justin Pearson.
Is it Justin Pearson?
I
don't know. The cat who in 2016 looked... he was
wildly different.
Yeah, and now he's like a hardcore MLK impersonator.
Oh, yeah, with his suit and his froey hair and...
Oh, and the way he talks, man. It's like the difference between...
he was preaching.
Yeah.
He was preaching on the floor of their Senate.
It's Justin J. Pearson.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
expelled Tennessee lawmaker.
He was reinstated.
His seat. Yes.
Yeah. So you want to hear the best part about that? Not long after he regained his seat.
Yeah.
More video came out of him in 2016.
That's the other guy. That's the
other
other
guy?
Yes.
I thought it was both of them.
No, it's the other cat. It's not Pearson. It's
beating some dude in a car with a fucking cone.
In the BLM riots?
Yeah,
dude. The George Floyd. Yeah.
Was that the George Floyd riots?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Let me see.
I thought it was a little further like out of date than that. Dead air. This is the worst thing ever.
Keep talking. Justin Jones. House Democrat. Assaulted driver during 2020 BLM riots.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. New York Post, National Review, Fox News. Dude, these people are not lawmakers. They are activists. They are extremists.
Yep.
Okay. I watched a video of this cat where because now video surfacing of this dude, not him, not Jones, but Peterson in 2016, his like campaign video. Mm-hmm. And he's suit and tie, short hair. And he's like, we're going to take the seats and we're going to do X, Y, Z and, vote blue. And we're going to change and equality for everyone. And now you hear him and he's like, you're going to sit here and do this. And it's such a blatant.
I have seen the light.
Yeah, I had a dream. And I'm like, dude, wait a minute. Somebody on Twitter said, he is such a powerful orator. I said, he is such a poor impersonator. You were too young. You were just too young. Sit the fuck down.
That was spot on.
A poor impersonator, bro. This guy, man, I've watched him and I'm like, I could act like MLK better than you can. What is this? What do you mean
what
right
it came
now?
off? You know what it came off like when I first watched that video? A whole lot of Al Sharpton.
Yes.
A whole lot of Al Sharpton, yes. Or what's the other guy's name?
Dude.
Jesse Jackson.
Jesse Jackson, MLK, Malcolm X, all these guys, man. Yeah. You know what it did to me as soon as I seen it? AOC going, ain't nothing wrong with selling chicken. Ain't nothing wrong working at Arby's, serving people food. And I'm like, damn, you got a strong Southern accent to be a bartender from New York.
Legit.
And they're pointing this out and they're going, look at this chick, man. She's surrounded by black folks. And all of a sudden, this is what happens. And I'm like, dude, and you know what? This is what people need to see. Like, I have grown up in a certain area my whole life and I am just fucking me.
Yep.
I'm just fucking me. I talk to you, how I talk to them, how I talk to everyone around me.
Yep.
And then you have these people and you see that from AOC. You see that from Pearson and you're like, Bro, if you don't see it, you deserve it.
Yeah.
You deserve it. Like if you're not looking at AOC as a black person and going, hold up. That's not what you sound like yesterday. Why you got that accent? Why you question? You know, like if you don't see it, if you really
why are you playing this game?
Yeah. What do you mean, chicken? Who you talking to? You know?
Did you just say watermelon?
Yes. Serious stuff.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Dude. and it's
bitch, don't say grape soda.
And
that's
it's
rude.
It's people like me sitting back going, why is nobody what? I'm offended.
Why is nobody calling it out?
I'm white as hell. I'm a bald, bearded white dude. And that shit offends me that she is doing this. And I'm like, wait a minute, man. These people just going too far. It's like
Hillary Clinton.
It's like
walking
watching
into that Southern restaurant.
That's what it was. When AOC did it, they paired it. They split screened it with Hillary Clinton's, and it was the same tactic.
But Hillary Clinton did that all over the country.
Yes,
no matter where she went, her demeanor and her vernacular, changed.
She don't sound like that when she's talking in Martha's Vineyard.
No, the fuck she doesn't.
That's right. Oh, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
I have a bad habit of, I don't normally talk like this. When I get around Jimmy, I talk like this because Jimmy talks so eloquently and straight. Normally I talk like this.
Right.
No. I have a bad habit of picking up stuff like that. Like,
bro,
when I start barking orders at my guys, like it tends to like
your southern bit, man. Hey, listen, man.
But I've lived down here for I've lived here all my life. Like I was born in Colorado and I moved here when I was 4 years old.
I was born in Cleveland.
Brat.
Yep.
Being down here and being around it all the time, like my parents never talk like that.
No, mine.
But I lived around it so much.
Yes.
That when I get fired up, it starts.
Oh, dude.
And I can't stop it.
Listen, I'm the same way. Born in Cleveland, transplant here.
Mm-hmm.
My parents are very up north, right?
But
I say shit like y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all need to be doing XYZ.
Fuck, I hear Northerners saying y'all.
That's just fucking
I don't know
Southern.
if they're adopting it or what, but y'all can stop that shit right now because that's here.
Yeah.
That ain't up there.
Yeah. No, they say shit like use guys. Use guys need to stop doing that.
Go
podcast.
park the car in the garage. Get the fuck out of here.
Use guys talk a lot of shit.
Use guys.
And I say, y'all need to shut the hell up.
Yeah, exactly.
But dude, that's like, if you could just point that shit out as fake as hell, it's these guys. It's AOC. It's fucking Justin Pearson. Dude, so fake. It's so damn fake.
When I first saw them,
yeah,
I didn't know that they were representatives of Tennessee. I thought they were.
I didn't either. I thought they were BLM activists.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought they were. And I was like, who the fuck are these two? Why are they even in the news? And then I further read more and I was like, who the fuck voted for these two?
Yeah. Tennessee too. I mean, and hey man, diversity is fine. But these guys are activists, man. When you have a lawmaker, like, let's be real. You have a lawmaker who lost his seat and then got reinstated. And shortly after, video surfaces of him participating in a riot politically for BLM. Got to kind of wonder where
the ideology aligns.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. It's something. But that's what they want.
Impeached a president twice.
Yeah.
Over something the now current president did.
Yes.
Not something that he did. We all know that we all know that all of that was a lie. But yet he was impeached twice for something our current sitting president did.
Oh, everything they go
blatantly.
Everything they go after Trump for, Biden is doing.
Or did.
Ukraine, China, everything,
Listen to
man.
Me.
So much shit.
Called up the president of Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
Told him if the prosecutor wasn't fired by the end of the day, he wasn't getting the $1 billion.
Quid pro quo.
He said, you can't do that. You can't do that. I said, you don't believe me? Call the president.
Mm-hmm.
Well, son of a bitch.
Exactly.
The prosecutor was fired. Are you fucking kidding me?
On video.
You did that on video.
Yeah.
And everybody's like,
that never happened. It never happened.
Donald Trump did it.
Yeah.
Donald Trump did it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Focus on the trans genocide.
Now look at these two in Tennessee.
You're getting into shit that's too true. Okay.
Alex Jones was right.
Change the narrative. Focus on the trans genocide. Okay. That's where you need to be focused. Trans people are out here losing their lives daily. Even if it's by their own hand, it doesn't matter.
We're killing them.
That's right.
Yeah.
Genocide. We're going to have to change the definition of genocide to include suicide under the same umbrella.
So
just thought I'd throw that out there.
So everybody in the sphere of all of this political talk, things like that, everybody's talking about World War III, right? They're also talking about Civil War.
Yeah.
I don't think the ones that are talking about it in the sense that they're good with it.
Yeah.
I don't think they understand what they're asking for.
No, not at all.
I don't think that they because this isn't going to be the grays and the blues lining up on a battlefield and firing their muskets.
Right.
This is going to be way more violent, way more work. Like, don't ask for something you're not prepared to do.
I don't think anybody wants it. Well,
no, nobody really wants it.
No.
But you have a small group of people that are like
begging for it.
They're like, oh, come on, yeah, ready.
Well, and it's
like that meme of the guy with the stick. Come on, do a civil war.
Do a civil war.
Fuck, dude.
That's such a funny meme, but I love it. But dude, they're being gaslit.
Saw the one of
if you're the federal government and you keep telling people, hey, they're killing you. Your whole community is being genocided by Hitler. Yeah. Over and over. Yeah. Like at some point you have to go, I think we're starting a war. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
And then
they're literally the guy with the stick.
They won't realize when the dollar collapses, China takes over, and we're just, like, hey, DoorDash everything. That's a great job.
Here's the best part about this. You ready? So what you're saying is absolutely correct. Now, envision this for a moment. Everybody for whatever it is, everybody in this country pretty much gets to do and act the way they want to, right?
Yeah.
You get to choose your gender. You get to do all the weird shit. You get to not do the weird shit. You get to be a normal functioning human being in society, right?
Yeah.
Now, if for whatever fucking reason, China comes over here, invades and takes over successfully, I want everybody to understand your weird shit, you will be executed for.
Yeah.
Your weird shit no longer exists. You don't get to them anymore.
Yeah. You know what's crazy too? Like the same people who are like, I stand with Ukraine and trans.
And you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure like Ukraine doesn't stand with you.
Ukraine doesn't stand with any of that.
No.
They would just as easily eradicate that problem.
Yes.
Like they want to do with Russia.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, they're not winning.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we know now.
Shout out to the 21-year-old that fucking leaked that shit.
They're gonna fucking Epstein that cat, man.
Oh, legit. He's not gonna live much longer.
No.
He let loose some really good shit.
It's funny when people leak certain things, they're heroes, and then when they leak other things, they're incarcerated. Or
oh, you mean the general that leaked the Ukraine stuff?
Even Julian Assange, man. Anybody.
He's enemy number one.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, man. Snowden, he can't even fucking live here. You know what I mean?
He's Hitler.
Yeah, he's Hitler.
Yeah.
Exactly. These guys are fucking heroes.
All of these people have opened the eyes of normal people.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're paying attention,
I was going to say,
if you're not oblivious to the world around you, if you are paying attention, then you all know exactly what we're talking about. Yep. You all know Julian Assange and Edward Snowden absolutely opened your eyes.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you should probably read about it.
And
if you're even remotely educated, even remotely smart, do the research.
I don't even think Elon Musk gets enough credit for the Twitter files, dude. That's important.
He doesn't, and he should.
It's important.
He should get a lot more credit for it.
Yes.
Because he did essentially what Julian Assange and Edward Snowden did, just not on a national level.
Right.
He fucked up Twitter.
Yeah.
He fucked up the Twitter execs that previously owned.
Yeah. He basically exposed government collusion with big tech to silence free speech and shut down constitutional rights. That is a gross misuse.
But none of that information was classified.
No.
So he didn't. That was my point.
It's not classified.
Into the national security.
You're right. Line. You're right. It's not classified, but it's like I explained to my wife. We were talking about it and I was showing her about the Twitter files and I explained to her, like, you know, the government as a federal government, they cannot silence your free speech.
Yeah.
Twitter can, because they are wholly a private company. Yep. So private companies in the US can do whatever they want, man. They really can. What is egregious is when the federal government now steps into what is considered this generation's town hall. It is the pinnacle of where free speech occurs and debate amongst the left, the right, the libertarian, whoever, right? This is where the national conversation takes place. And the government steps in with the executives and say, hey, ban these people.
Yep.
Shut down those people.
Yep.
That story about Hunter Biden, it's false. So we want you to delete that information because it's misinformation.
Yeah.
And they say, yeah, no worry.
We'll delete that right away.
Yeah, and then you have an election occurring,
Cowards.
Right? Yeah, it very much is the government going behind the bush to do the illegal thing that they're not allowed to do.
But they're not even going behind the bush anymore.
No, not anymore. They're not.
They're not. Like, they're doing it out in the open.
Yeah.
And they're looking at you smiling while doing it like a psychopath.
It's
like Jeffrey Dahmer looking at his second victim.
Yeah.
While he's killing the first victim. It's literally that. It's that.
Yep.
Fuck you gonna do about it?
Cue the song Masks Off by Future.
Oh.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. It's like mask off. Fuck it. Mask off.
Good reference. I appreciate it.
I love it.
I don't think these people understand
what they're asking for.
Yeah. And that's the sad part. I think that 99.9% of them, I'm dead serious when I say this.
Yeah.
And we're talking about 99.9% of a 0.001% population. Right?
Yeah. You're talking about like 3,000 people.
Tops.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that the first time a gunshot is fired, they all cower.
Yeah.
I don't think
probably
you're talking maybe 300 of them.
I don't know, man.
That are going to be like, let's do it.
Yeah,
I'm down.
You've got a whole lot of suicidal tendency going on amongst that 1% of people, man. Those people, shit.
I don't even think they'd make it to the battlefield.
Yeah, I don't know. It might just.
I'm being a dick about this because I'm tired of it.
That was hardcore.
I'm tired of it.
No, I'm with you, man.
They have pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. And guess what?
Yeah.
Now parents are involved.
Yeah.
And when parents get involved and you start fucking with children,
yep,
that is the end of everything you thought you could achieve.
Right.
There is nothing stronger
than
a parent's resolve.
Right. Agreed, man.
Full scorched earth. That's what parents do.
Yeah.
Parents don't attack a subject lightly.
If you're a parent,
if it affects my child's life, it's never ever going to be, how can we do this?
By parent, do you mean violent right-wing extremist according to the FBI?
Yes.
Yes.
That's who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Again, I'm done playing the games.
Those people.
Like I am. I'm done playing the games. I'm done playing the.
That's based.
You want to call?
You've been red pilled, black pilled.
Yeah.
Super based.
Yeah. You want to tag me as whatever it is you think the FBI tags me as.
Yeah.
Cool, bro. Guess what? Still not playing the game.
Yeah.
You come after my kids.
That's like me, man.
And it'll be the last thing you do.
Listen, before we started this podcast, I was very much like, I don't want to have a Twitter. I want to, Tim Pool made a good reference back in the days and said a lot of people just don't care. They watch it and then they hold their head down and say, well, if I don't say anything, maybe the angry mob will pass by my house. And then I see story after story saying that, this Nashville shooter, he was on our radar.
But he's also talked about dead internet theory where the entirety of Twitter is just bots.
Yeah.
So which is...
No. But okay, but my point is you've got people who are saying, I'm going to go shoot a school. And the FBI does
and they
nothing.
ignore it. Yes, yeah, you're right.
And then when parents show up to Florida school board meetings to say, hey, why is there transgender pornography in my 7-year-old's class? The
Shut
FBI,
up, you violent right-wing extremist.
Yeah, the FBI comes out and says,
you're going to get arrested.
Yes. So I started to go, you know what? I think he's right in the way that if I say something or not, I'm on the wrong side because of the way I think anyways. So I can come out
until you fall in line, lock and step. You are always going to be on the wrong side.
Whether you hold your, you can be the guy who goes against it or the guy who says nothing. If you're the guy who says nothing, you're still the guy against it because to them, the only way to be on that side is to speak up against the other people in the other side.
Yes. I also think that, I think the ideology is, I think people are starting to wake up to it, right?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. You're always going to be on the other side if you don't fall in lock and step with them, right?
Yeah.
But here's the problem. The ideology changes daily. So tomorrow, today it's trans this. Tomorrow it's pan this.
Yeah.
Or two-spirit. That's a new one. That was weird too. Yeah, we'll get into that. I blew your fucking mind right there, didn't I? So it changes daily, right?
Yeah.
And the people who go trans, I can get behind that lockstep, right? We're walking in it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it's the pan, and they're like, wait a second, what about the trans? No, we're not doing that today. We're doing this today.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't agree to that. What? Well, you better get in line, or you're going to go to the other side.
Right-wing extremists.
Exactly. And they're like, no. I'm sorry. Pan is the thing. Pan is the thing. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Sorry, I'm with you.
Yeah.
And then the next day they go to the two-spirit and they're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
We started with trans. What are you doing now?
Yeah.
And then they finally go, I'm fucking done with this.
Yeah.
And then the other, that side looks at him and goes,
well,
right-wing extremist. And he goes, you know what? Fuck it, bro. I guess I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I can't do what that is.
Yes.
It's the guy that made the video. Hold on. He's a DJ, right? You ready? He posted a video and it was a girl. And she goes, hi, today I'm going to talk to you about frog pronouns. Yeah. Frog and frog self. And then he stops that video, pops in, and he goes, you know what? I'm a Republican.
I'm out.
No, he literally goes, I'm a Republican. I'm voting Republican.
Yeah.
I can't do this shit.
No, exactly. You're right. I saw that video.
They'll never fucking be happy until they destroy the entirety of every fucking semblance of sanity.
It just makes you wonder if it's about
it's a mental illness.
And it's not even that. It makes you wonder if it's about just like authoritarianism to the point where you just agree to everything. So they're like gay and you're like, I can get behind that.
But hold on. I'm going to give you a better one. You ready?
Go ahead.
Is it that or is it anarchy in disguise?
Yeah.
Are we doing these crazy, idiotic things to just destroy the entirety of the system?
Yeah. That's a good question.
Where did all the anarchists go?
Yeah. True.
Dude, I was growing up.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You, like anarchists and punks were fucking abound.
It was like Antifa back then.
Yes, but where'd they go?
Everywhere. Yeah.
Where did they go?
They grew
that
up.
That ideology had to have continued, right?
Maybe. I don't know. They grew up. I was a fucking punk ass skater kid, man. And then I paid taxes a few times and was like, hey, what the fuck's going on here, man?
Bullshit.
I think I'm a conservative.
I'm not even being represented.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, wait a minute. George Washington said what? They talk about guns and shit and less taxes? Sounds like my kind of guy. What do you mean Constitution? Let me read some of that. What's it say? Yeah, so...
Shall not be infringed.
Yeah, I think, anarchists grew up. It's kind of like, dude, a lot of people, we grew up. Well, puberty blockers and certain things are keeping people from growing up. We've got these kids. I say kids, and they're like 38 years old, and they're like,
govern me harder, daddy.
Yeah, Peter Pan style, bro. Mm-hmm. And you're like, dude. Yeah. Do you pay taxes? I just got into an argument with a socialist who was like, oh, so you would just forego your Social Security? And I'm like, dude, by the time...
if it ruins taxes, gone.
Yeah. Shit, dude, come on. By the time I can retire, I'll have to be 98 years old. They're going to give me $1,500 a month. Fuck Social Security.
What
the fuck am I going to do with that?
I want the bill that the Freedom Caucus tried to put in through the House.
What was it?
It was a tax bill, right? They were going to completely change the idea of taxation, right?
Uh-huh.
And instead of income tax and federal tax and this tax and that tax, they were going to go flat out consumer tax.
Oh, yes.
If you buy something, you pay a tax on it.
Right.
Albeit 12%, 14%, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to pay more for commodities.
Yes.
But you get to keep 100% of your check.
Yeah.
You don't file taxes at the end of the year.
Yep.
The IRS gets abolished completely.
Right.
The 87,000 fucking cocksuckers Joe Biden just fucking hired,
yes.
all of them gone.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and then Joe,
why wasn't AOC on that?
And then
like
Joe,
AOC seems like the person that would be on top of that. But she'd be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
of course not.
No, lockstep in key with the establishment.
Yes. Authoritarianism, and you better be in lockstep and key, man.
Or you get fucking Epsteined.
Yeah. True story. Fucking Social Security, man. Fuck. Give me my Social Security right now that I've paid into.
What does the light fixture and Jeffrey Epstein have in common?
Doesn't hang itself.
That's right. I'm sorry. That was horrible.
No, that was spot on.
I find all of this insanity. It's far more than insanity. It's coming to this really gross, festering pimple head.
Yeah.
And at some point it's going to pop. I don't know for the good or for the worse. Yeah. But something bad or good, hopefully good, something is going to happen, and it's going to change what this country is defined as.
Yeah.
And I don't
soon to be defined as third world.
No, legit. I don't want that to happen.
No.
I would like to preserve the fundamental ideas that this country was founded on.
Yeah.
I would like to remember that this was an experiment in freedom. And we've given everybody the freedom to do whatever they want.
They fucked it up.
And now it's become authoritarian. You fucking respect my shit. Fuck you. I don't have to respect shit you got.
Yeah. I don't have to call you he, she, frog
for me.
That's right. That's right.
I don't care as long as you leave me the fuck alone.
Yep. Leave kids out of it and don't tell me what to do.
Yep.
You cannot tell me what to do. That is explicitly what freedom is. You can't tell me. And that's where the problem began. It was like, came along in the 90s and it was like, hey, gay. And I was like, sure. Yeah. And they were like, okay. Bye. And I'm like, sure. And they're like, marriage. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. And then they
fucking cheated you on that one.
They're trans. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And they're like, kids. And I'm like, nah, I don't think so. And they're like, you have to call me XYZ. And I'm like, nah, I ain't got to do shit. I got to work and pay my bills and take care of my family. That's what I have to do. I'm a man. I'm a grown motherfucker. I ain't calling you nothing but what I think you are.
Here.
I grew up during Sticks and Stones May Break My Bones. They grew up with words are literally violence.
Yeah. You ready?
We are not the same.
I'm going to play their game for fucking 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I now identify as fucking fed up. And I don't have to play your stupid games anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of fantasy world becoming the real world.
How do we get to a place where a trans shooter goes in, shoots up a Christian academy, and they are the victim? That is the most disgusting.
Every single person that sat in
some of this coverage
and threw up 7 fingers.
Yeah.
I want one of your fingers.
Yeah.
You should not own that finger ever again. Because, and I'm not calling for violence. I want you to understand something. This is hypothetical, first of all.
Yeah.
Secondly, you do not ever associate the shooter with the victims.
Yep.
Other than the fact that they were horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And you motherfuckers are standing inside the Tennessee house,
dude,
throwing up 7 fingers as if that person was somehow a part of it.
Yeah.
No, they instigated it. They started it. They did it. They shot kids.
Yeah.
They shot kids.
I'm sure you can victimize 100% of the people in the United States. Everyone. You can find, like, dude, there was a shooting here that happened in Florida, and it was a veteran. Okay, this dude was like a Navy veteran. This dude was highly, like, he was skilled, right? Dude has a plate carrier, armed up, goes into a house, kills kids, wife. You could have definitely found something in this guy's past to say, well, he was suffering from PTSD.
Sure.
He had. You can victimize anybody. You can victimize me, man. I mean, you can say, "Oh man, Jimmy, he's been through X, Y, Z." You can never do that, man. Nobody has the right to take another human life in lieu of, like, self-defense is probably
Yes.
the only, like, justifiable reason. Hell,
in self-defense and defense of others.
Yes.
That's the only justification.
That's it, man. But
outside of that, it's murder.
Yeah.
And you are a villain and you are a horrible person.
And that's what I mean. Like, you never see, like, somebody who, these gangsters in Chicago who murder 6 people over a weekend. Nobody goes and they say,
the guy who was stabbed in Canada, and everybody sat around and watched it.
Yeah. But nobody goes and says, well, that guy, he was having a rough day and, he was being bullied online. So we justify. No, you don't. You pick your justifications. You say, well, trans. That's
that's a horrible justification.
That's a protected class. They must have been victimized people,
Why are they protected?
Meanwhile, these people had
Why are you protecting biological men?
These people had maximum. It was like, dude, I talked to you about the trans woman who worked for Delta who committed suicide.
Yes, I remember that.
Maximum affirmation through family and friends. Everyone. Dude, nobody was against this. This person's whole family was all for them. Still committed suicide.
Why?
So this is not
why?
Mental illness, man. That's it.
Exactly.
There's no,
and don't take that the wrong way. I wasn't pushing you to say that. I want
I
have
know
to acknowledge
I know what it is, but I want to point out, because when you say these things, people will say, well, this person was bullied, or this person didn't, they're being genocided, and you victimize these people. But what the point I'm trying to prove is that half of these people, man, a lot of their families, dude, people want the best for their family. If you have a son who comes out and says, I think I'm gay, you don't say, like, you try to talk it out with them. You try to work it out, and you do the best you can, right? You don't just go, fuck no. I mean, as much as you would maybe want to, you still talk it out with them.
Shitty of a parent,
listen,
or person you are,
right?
Like, you listen to people.
You try to get into what's going on, right? Yes. That's the best way. And this person had maximum friends and family affirmation and love and support. That is not the pressing matter with most of these cases of suicide amongst the trans community.
Legit.
It's not.
I want everybody out there to know, if you have these feelings and you know me personally, you can always call me.
Yeah.
If you're having any kind of doubts or questions or anything like that, I'm always here to listen. Mm-hmm. I don't want anybody to ever think that they don't have someone to listen to them.
Exactly.
And I think people out there should pay more attention.
Yeah.
Should pay a great deal more attention to their surroundings,
mm-hmm.
the people in their surroundings,
mm-hmm.
and understand that there's something missing in this world.
Or there's too much being added. There's too much influence outside.
I'm not a religious person by any means.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that the world was slightly better when there was more God in it.
I'm telling you, man, listen, I am not a religious guy at all. I
struggle with religion now more because of the things I've seen. And maybe we'll talk about that on another episode, because I don't think we've ever dove into religion.
No.
I struggle with it now. And when I say I struggle with it, I am trying to figure out if I do or don't.
Yeah.
Because I've seen things, and we'll just say it, in the last 5 years,
mm-hmm.
that are absolute, utter miracles.
Yeah.
With no explanation. And it draws my entire thought process and into question.
Oh, for sure.
When it comes to religion, because I don't have an explanation for the things that I've seen.
Yeah.
I don't have an explanation for the things that I've witnessed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than somebody's trying to show me something.
It's funny because I used to really, really be against religion.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just realized that I'm not against religion. I'm just unreligious myself.
Yeah.
And now that I'm grown, I'm still kind of unreligious, but I look at the world and I say, man, I get the moral compass in religions. I get the teachings. I get why you need a society to believe in a pathway that works out for everyone.
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a topic we can discuss sometime because I'm very much into it. As much as I am a religious or non-religious, I love that topic.
I think we should.
Yeah.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, have a good day.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Twitter at You've Been Robbed. Follow Jimmy on Twitter.
MPTV Jimmy.
And you can follow us on Twitter at MPTV Crew.
No, it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, it does not exist anymore. I said that twice now.
Just me, just you.
But
still follow us anyway.
Fair enough.
We're somewhat entertaining. Kind of.
Slightly. Probably not, though.
Yeah.
On that note, have a good night.
Yep.
Have a good day. We'll see you.